So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So after a long time I'm making one video and we are going to solve today another problem which we will solve using PANDAS library in Python, which is used for data analytics purpose. And so we have a problem. We have to find the leaf node, root node and inner node. So a root node is basically which parent ID is not present, that is null. A inner node which has a parent ID, also it is the parent ID of some normal ID. Okay, and a leaf node is something which have parent ID but they are not any other ID's parent ID. Understood? So one is the root node because it has no parent ID. 2 is the inner node because its parent ID is 1. 3, 4, 5 are leaf nodes because these ID have parent ID but these IDs are not the parent ID of any ID. Okay. So how we will solve this problem? We will see. I have already written the code, as you have seen. I have already submitted the code also. So let us write the first page. That is going to the first phase of the code. So basically here we are mentioning something. If the size equal to 0, size basically calculate all the values. Like suppose here 5 rows are there, then the size will be 10 here. Okay. So if the size equal to 0, that means data frame does not have any value. So we are just making an empty data frame and we are mentioning some index there so that it will return some null values. And if the size equal to 2, that means if any one node is present in that. As you can see, it has given one example here. If one node is present, then we will output root attribute. Okay. So if the size is 2, then we just need to specify the type equal to root. Okay, and we need to return the data frame. So that is the first step. Then in the second step, what we are doing is we are taking else, we are making one data frame and we are taking where ID is blank. Okay, so where ID is null, where ID is null, that means if I am taking this one and making one data frame, what it will return? It will return the data frame with this one value only. And for that data frame I am making one new column named type and I am naming it as root, because whatever IDs parent ID is null, so that is basically one what I call it that is basically the root node. Okay, and we will do the same for inner node also. So here is our inner data frame and we are dropping the first NA values so that this parent ID will be get dropped, and we are taking the ID as a data frame. We are joining with the PID, like we are taking this ID as one data frame, we are taking this parent ID as another data frame. Okay, so we are joining on ID and PID. Then we are basically dropping the duplicate. So basically this is by default it is doing inner join. So that means whatever ID present in these both two columns, it will come as data frame. We are dropping all the duplicates. Okay, so basically here what will come? 2 will come here as a row, and we are mentioning, we are creating one new column for this type and we are specifying it as inner. Okay, why inner? Because this parent ID and ID, these are common. Okay, so basically whichever ID is present in both the two columns, it is basically an inner node. Same as the logic for leaf also. So what we are doing here, we are creating one data frame called leaf data frame. Okay, we are dropping the NA values, we are merging these two columns and we are joining with left join. Okay, so basically what it will do, we are already dropping this one, so basically remaining these four values, and if we are left joining with left as a condition, then what it will return, it will return 2. Here it will return, these two will be null values. Okay, so 2 will return 2 and 3 4 5 will have null values because 3 4 5 are not present here. Okay, so 3 4 5 will have null values in this parent ID. So what we are doing, we are making another data frame, we are just updating the data frame. We are taking df leaf dot log where PID is null. So basically after this thing 3 4 5 will have null values in PID because we are joining left join. Whatever data present on the left table, these all will come. If some data is present on right table matching with left table, then it will come as a value. If it is not present in the right table, then the right table data will be null. Okay, so we are just basically taking those NA values and we are making updating that data frame. So it will return df leaf, then it will return 3 4 5 as a data frame. Okay, you can see id 3 4 5 and it has the value as null. Okay, then the last step, what is the last step? So the last step is we are making one type column and we are assigning that column value to leaf for this one. Then we are concatenating all these three, that means root data frame, inner data frame and leaf data frame. So we are dropping basically PID because it will have three columns. We do not need this PID as an output. We have expected as ID and type. So we are basically dropping the PID axis equal to 1. So it will drop the PID column and in return we'll get the expected output as ID and type. You can see the result is accepted and the test case is 1 null, so it is written 1 row, and if you will submit, then the result is accepted. So okay, you can improve this one. Let me know in comments if you found this solution helpful. If you have a better solution, please mention in comments also. Please subscribe to my channel if you are new here, and please watch all videos and also you practice. I will give this schema in the description so that you can execute yourself and practice. And I hope to see you in the next video. Please subscribe and like. I hope you have learned something. We'll meet you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.